Hello everyone, my name is Pyrit, I am the community manager for Vigor and I'm here with Pettka,
Hi!
our project lead, and today we are going to talk about our new update and all of the fine stuff that possibly all of you have already tried out, or at least many of you, since it is live from I think 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. UTC
Exactly,
today.
yeah.
So let us know in the chat if you have tried out the new update already. Let us know. And there is so much of you, and I am sure you have a lot of questions, so definitely put them in the chat.
Yeah, we are happy to see you all. That's super cool. And yeah, it was a pleasure to see you all in the game during the afternoon, because it seems like you swarmed the game, the servers, and everything went super smooth in the end. So thanks a lot. Like, there were some issues at the very beginning, but then everything was fixed and it runs as it should.
Exactly. So, what are the news? The biggest news.
The biggest news: Christmas are coming.
Exactly. Christmas
Yeah.
are coming, so our shelter obviously looks really nice.
And it's not only the shelter; it's everywhere. It's in the maps. You collect the gift packages, stuff like that. But I guess that you meant something a bit different, didn't you?
I meant something a little bit different. We also have Santa Claus,
Yeah.
but other than that, we also have a battle pass.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's a cool thing. Like, I'm really happy to introduce Battle Pass to Vigor, because that was something that we were working on for a long time to make it proper. And in the end, we have 50 levels of Battle Pass of the first season, and this is going to provide you with a lot of excitement of getting new stuff and with some sense of progression even.
Exactly. And also many of you were actually asking about the Battle Pass, even at the time where you had no idea it's going to be there, which was really great to see that you're actually looking forward for something that we have been working on for such a long time.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can see that we also have some beautiful Christmas sweatshirts.
Yeah. Like, this is something that you cannot see in the game yet. Like, it's going to appear a bit later. So this is just a teaser. We have more of those sweaters, those cool winter caps, all of it, and maybe, just maybe, even the Santa Claus hat.
Exactly. So you will eventually see all of those customizations during December. They will be available in our shop, and many of them are even cooler, which is really hard to do because I love this sweater so much.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, what do you think about the sweater? What do you think about?
I like it. It's cool, and it fits into Norway. So this is my favorite thing for Norway. And even given the colors, it doesn't stand out that much.
Yeah.
And I'm able to blend with the environment in snowy maps. So this is something that I like. Yeah. This one looks really cool.
People in the chat seem to like it too, which
Yeah.
is such great Santa hat. Someone is already pretty excited
Yeah.
about it.
And you may have noticed that I have a different bag. This one is actually from the Battle Pass, so let's check what the Battle Pass is all about.
Exactly.
So, one thing that I didn't mention is that there's a new improvement in the shelter. Those mailboxes, and they provide you with the entrance to the Battle Pass directly. Here on this account, Battle Pass is already premium, so I have several things from the premium tier. I'm just level 1, but there's a ton of things that provide you with XP, so you can get up in the levels pretty quickly. Like, for example, here is a crate. Let's open it. And I've gained several XP in Battle Pass, as you can see. Or I can possibly improve my crafting table, and that's going to do the same, like improve my Battle Pass as well. So yeah, I just reached another level of Battle Pass, so let's check what are the rewards. As I'm on the premium tier, I got both things from the free tier, which is this cool crate, and then the woolen bag, which is going to be from the premium tier. Eventually, the premium tier even provides you with some cool rewards like weapon skins, for example, or experience boosters. So the more you progress in the premium tier, the farther you go in the experience, and you would need a ton of experience to go all the way to the top, because there are cool things there. I really enjoy like this cool
Yeah,
skin.
this one is really cool. I also love the with the stripes and stars.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, it's this really cool one.
Like you may have noticed that I use M16, so or ES16 to be precise, as it's called in the game. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this skin.
Can you guys make the hazmat skin change any backpack? Yeah, I have already seen this question quite a few times.
Like the thing is that those hazmats are really special, really unique. So making them available with the backpacks is something really hard to do. As far as I can tell, we don't have any plans to do so. Eventually, we may do so indeed. Like if it's well deserved by the players, then it's something that we can eventually do. So let's see. You've mentioned the hazmats.
Yes.
So here they are. Yeah, like I have two of them already, and those have the same backpack. So you would like those backpacks to be customizable with colors. That's something that should be rather doable, but changing for a different backpack is something that I don't think we would do.
Will we get the crates for donations retroactively? I have missed 12 crates the game has checked off as I have received them, but I have not.
It's actually a bit different because now I arrived to the charity box, and as you can see, I've donated nothing. But there's the so-called fine print, which tells you that the rewards will be ready once the donation is collected. And if you look way to the top, you know that the donation will be collected in 39 days and something. That's when the first season of Charity Box is going to stop and the next one is going to start. Keep in mind that this first season requires a lot more food than the next ones are going to have because there's been already a ton of food spent. Like if you look at the leaderboards, there's already a ton of food spent by a lot of players. So this is something that we had to address, and all the food that you've already spent counts into the first season of Charity Box, but then you are going to start anew.
Exactly. So if you have any questions regarding the Battle Pass, definitely put them in the chat right now so we can cover them before we jump onto all of the other changes. And let me tell you, there have been a lot changes. Like, I don't know if you have seen our changelog, but it's huge.
Yeah.
It's the biggest changelog we have had. And it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. So definitely jump on our Twitter or Facebook. You can see the changelog there. Oh, directly on our forum, basically. Love the game so far.
Yeah. But I'm unable. Like I've tried to show you that there are new targets for the challenges now. For example, you can see even some moving targets, like those.
These ones are super cool.
Because they were highly requested. Yeah, so I hit something at least. It moved into my view. Yeah.
Awesome. I was on last night and it wasn't there. Yeah, because we updated the game just today's morning or like noon. So yeah, everything's new. So definitely jump into the game after this dev stream because there is a ton of new things. So then let us know on our social media, how do you feel about the update and so on. We are always looking forward to the feedback.
So let's head directly to the encounter.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's give it a try. Like you've already seen the changelog, I guess. So now we can show how it actually looks in the game. And this time, maybe I won't miss the airdrop.
Yeah, exactly. Like the airdrop is so cool, and last time we so missed it. I don't know how is it possible even, but we did. Yeah, it looked like a teaser.
Yeah. I did my travel toughing, yeah.
Mhm. So the chat is living. Glad to hear
Yeah.
that you guys are having a whole discussion in there. Let's see. Food donation starts over next season. Right. Yeah, it does.
And now you can see even the teaser for the airdrop in the
Oh,
background.
yeah, right.
Like even the loading screens changed.
So since we are waiting for the game, I will just quickly jump to show you. Definitely go to our website vigorgame.com to check out the latest article about the update because there is everything you need to know. There is also the really cool trailer, which I
I like it.
definitely suggest watching.
Yeah.
It's incredible. There are all of the news about Battle Pass, the season 1 tools, which is another thing that we are going to talk about.
Yeah.
And yeah, charity box, rewards, shooting range, the moving targets and stuff like that. And of course, also the Christmas, because there is a ton of new Christmas assets. The encounters look just incredible. So definitely make sure to check it out. The trailer is cool. Yeah, thank you so much.
Cool. We're so glad to hear that.
I was so proud when I saw
Yeah.
it for the first time because it really has this incredible atmosphere. I was so excited. I like the heartbeat. They should do it when in gunfight. LOL. That would be pretty intense.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas morning. Great job. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much. We're so happy to hear that.
Yeah, exactly. Can I still eat all the tasty rats I catch?
Actually, you may have noticed that the rats now squeak more. There's someone near me. I need to go away. But if you are in the shelter, you hear them squeaking in their rat traps. So thanks to that, you know that your rat traps are full, and you need to collect all the food.
Did you change the treasure locations or add some new spots?
This is something that we are working on. Currently, as far as I know, there's none of them added yet, but we are preparing another update which is going to provide with all of those things. So the the next update's most likely going to be sooner than expected, but it would be something smaller, fixing some issues that were already mentioned by the partners because they were so kind to go through so-called update preview.
Exactly. And they were basically playing the game in advance. I am sure that most of you know this already because you have saw a lot of their streams. We basically let them play the game a week in advance so they can report, bugs, give us feedback, and also obviously show you the game before it actually comes out. And it was incredible, and we gathered so much feedback, even thanks to them.
Yeah.
Which is actually going to help us, fix things faster.
And improve the things based on the feedback because, as you may have seen, we've, for example, increased the speed of radiation, which at the very first was with a negative reaction, but in the end, we discussed that internally and realized, yeah, we may just have the radiation hit a bit later. So this is something that we are going to adjust pretty soon.
Exactly. I also saw it already on our official Vigor community on Facebook, so it is going to be tweaked, so don't worry.
Yeah. But still, feel free to provide us with feedback even on this, because there may be people who actually like the radiation to be earlier. Oh, there's someone down. Totally safe.
Were the locations on the maps meant to be undiscovered again? All of the named locations in maps have been rediscovered.
The points of interest are something that we didn't mean to be undiscovered, but this is something that we are investigating how it actually happened. Because Yeah, it surprised us as well. Maybe it's linked to the difference between the partner's build and the build that we provided at the very end, because there wasn't such an issue before. So this is something that we need to properly investigate and check what actually went wrong.
Someone has a great question. So I have the SVD plan already. What happens when I hit the level in the battle pass?
That you have the plan already is actually not a correct behavior. Like this is something that was already addressed, if I'm not mistaken. So congratulations, you have that ahead of time. Good for you. Once you hit the level, I'm not sure what exactly is going to happen. Most likely you are going to have that something instead of that. But from the top of my head, I'm sorry, I don't know. Like
Yeah, we will
there
look
was a
into
system
it.
for that, but I don't remember what exactly it would do.
If we are talking about hockey helmets, let's see camo version. Yeah, someone already mentioned that, and another person is mentioning like a hockey head, but with a gold signature on it. I will definitely make sure to pass it to our art team, and we will
Yeah,
see what we can do.
like those guys and girls are super talented, and they are able to make such a cool things as this sweater, this cap, everything. So I really love their creations.
Someone is mentioning, I like the faster radiation. It makes the end game less campy.
Like it helps on one side,
Yeah.
on the other hand, you are forced to leave the end game, like leave the thing that some people really enjoy, like waiting for the very end and playing tactically. So this is something that we need to evaluate, and possibly like the as I said, the faster radiation means that it's going to happen faster, but it's going to happen a bit later than it used to. So there's going to be some benefit for both sides. Less
So,
campy, but still enough end gameplay or end of the encounter gameplay.
this is actually an interesting question, and I kind of saw it coming. So with this update, I saw that the plans for new guns are in the battle pass. Can they also be obtained in the crates?
As we already mentioned, there was this behavior like a while ago, but it was already addressed. So no, those plans shouldn't be obtainable in the crates right now. Like after the season ends, most likely we are going to add them. Yeah, like that's hard to tell. As for the customization, I don't think that we are going to add them anytime soon. But as for the plans, we are going to add them rather sooner than later, I guess. Like still keep in mind that the battle pass, you can get it for the crowns. Yeah, and there's a plenty of sources of crowns, like all the airdrop crates, stuff like that, provide you with a ton of crowns. So you can buy it just by playing, and it's just about your choice if you want to invest time or money into that. If you want to invest time, feel free. We are going to be super happy that you play. If you want to invest the money into it, feel free to do so. I hope that you are going to play as well.
Very well said. Yeah, well said.
Thank you.
Best free game ever. Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you very much.
Just wanted to say thanks for the update. Oh, thank you. This is so sweet. But yeah, it was such a big update. I was so excited to finally reveal everything that has been added and changed. It's so nice. It's so nice. Definitely keep the feedback coming. We are obviously going to look
Yeah.
for it before Christmas so we can gather it, have a few meetings, tweak a few things. So keep it coming. Post your comments on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, on our forum, everywhere. Also, there is the official Vigor community and our Discord, so keep it coming. We read all of it.
Yeah. Like you cannot even imagine how many sources do we read. Like it's all of them. And I hear that.
Airdrop is coming.
Yeah. Should be somewhere around here. Yeah. It
You
just
missed
passed.
it. You missed it
Did I,
again.
like, yeah, that's me. I'm sorry for that.
Well, yeah. You will have to see it for yourself because
You heard that? You've seen the effect.
Yeah.
So now the teasing
Ooh,
continues.
someone is shooting.
It was on purpose, indeed. As always, I do everything on purpose. Usually I die on purpose, but
Yeah, we missed the Santa again. Yes. So,
someone's trying to run away with it. So let's try to pursue them. So this is where the airdrop land. This is the content. And where the hell is the carrier? Huh. Running there, running there. Santa's little imp. I hit it, but not hard enough.
he's running, still running. I think that he's too far away now. Or
It
she.
seems so. Let's give it another try. Hopefully, we are able to get things done.
Someone just bought a battle pass. I hope you are going to like it.
Yeah, like there's a ton of things, and it provides you with some meaningful progression as well, and the way how to. Nah. Oh, Isaac.
It was close though.
Nice one. HO13K. Congratulations.
I will be buying when I get home. Definitely let us know once you get home what do you think about the update overall. So another thing that we added with the new update were obviously the tools, the contact bomb, transmitter and the alarm trap. So I'm looking for the feedback on those because our partner already gave us some feedback and overall they seem pretty confident in those tools. I love them too personally, so let us know in the chat if you have already tried them out.
Yeah, like I really enjoy testing them as we do internally because they provide such a tactical gameplay. On the other hand, they are not too powerful. Like I'm still able to win even against people who are using them, which is cool. And on the other hand, I'm able to die anytime. So I would need to switch a weapon, it seems. So what I'm going to take instead?
Is there a cap on how many bombs you can lay at a time?
No. I don't think
No.
so. There's no such a cap.
No, but it was mentioned in the feedback already, so we might look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was also asking like they saw a person lying down like 5 of the bombs and if they can be shot and disabled basically by
Indeed.
this.
Yeah. Like with every tool, there's even a countermeasure for them. So you are able to both place those things and blow them up or just destroy them. And for example, with transmitter, it can be completely useless if no one uses the signal detector. On the other hand,
Yeah.
if people are using it excessively, now they see that there's too many people around and that gets them confused, so job well done.
So let's see. Any questions regarding the tools? Let us know in the chat. So another thing that we added were the crafting boosters, which is something you kind of wanted when we asked in our question times. So here you have it. Now you are able to boost your crafting time, so it doesn't take too long.
Yeah.
And really exciting thing, the team killers.
Yeah, that's something that I really enjoy because previously playing random duos was really harsh because there was a ton of people who just went in,
Yeah.
killed each other and left the encounter. Now they don't have the purpose of that,
Yeah.
because if they try to kill someone, they are not able to loot their teammates, so they are not going to take their precious stuff.
Exactly.
So yeah, the only way why would someone do so would be trolling, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. And it's not nice, so don't do
Yes,
that.
exactly.
Charity box rewards, we have already talked about those. Shooting range, moving targets, obviously. We also added colorblind options, which is something many of you actually asked about. So right now you are even able to change the colors,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
And the colors of the crosshair?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's something that was highly requested, because when you're playing in the snow and
Yeah.
the crosshair is white, it kind of blends. So, yeah.
Now you are able to change it into different colors, which is nice.
Yeah.
New guns were added, obviously. We have also some new challenges. There is the option to destroy weapons.
Yep, which was highly requested due to the stamina. Like, as you were able to pick the weapons and you weren't able to get rid of them, this helps a lot.
Yeah. It was actually mentioned in the community, and then we decided to do that. So,
Yeah.
thank you guys. It's all thanks
Thank
to
you for
you.
the input.
The faster radiation, which we talked about, that it is going to be tweaked a little bit. Hope to do it before Christmas, obviously. And the Christmas assets, which some we already saw. We haven't
We
saw
can
the
at
Santa.
least, yeah.
And yeah,
Like, do I really need to see Santa this time? Nah, I don't think so.
it's too early for
Yeah.
that, yeah. Any insight on any changes that are in work for melee weapons?
As for melee, it's always hard to tell. Like, we are improving the way it works. Ouch,
Ooh! That was harsh.
that was, and I completely missed where did it came from.
I think that it was from behind, actually. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Got it.
And the guy has
Congratulations.
the nice outfit
Yeah.
on.
Well done. That happens when I'm talking too much. I'm sorry for that.
But
On
yeah,
the fan
we
list.
need the info, so yeah. So, since Pettka died, I will just quickly jump into the changelog. So it's on our forum, so definitely pay it a visit. The changelogs, and you can see that they are the main features that we have already covered. But then there is like this much stuff, and it's not ending yet. I'm still
yet.
going.
Yep.
I'm still going. Here you go. So there is a ton of stuff. We are definitely not going to name all of it,
Yep.
but you can see that there were many visual changes, shooting changes.
One thing that you may have already noticed during the previous game, before I died, so horribly, is that currently, if you are picking up the gun in the encounter, there's always ammo for it. So previously, if you were trying to pick up the gun, it may have happened that there was no ammo and the gun was completely useless. Now it is forced, so every time you pick up the gun or you are able to pick up the gun, there's going to be ammo. Indeed, if you try to pick up the gun from someone who slipped on the slope or something like that and died, then they may have had no ammo. Indeed, so in that case you won't be able to get the ammo, but if you are picking it from the containers directly in the maps, you are going to get it.
So, any questions? I see a lot of discussion, but no questions. So make sure to ask, since we have the time. We are still only halfway through our today's dev stream. So put your questions down in the chat. Can you please share new map ideas? I'm afraid we cannot.
There's a ton.
Yeah.
But we have even some ideas how to introduce the maps. So this is something that you may need to look forward to,
Yeah.
because currently we don't have any plans how to do that exactly. But we would like to have some more things to add together with the maps.
Any thoughts of four-player teams with bigger maps? Bigger maps, no. Like, I don't want to say like direct no. We obviously have like new maps planned, but you know that all of our maps are usually around the same size. You know, to keep the game exciting, still a little bit of action.
Yeah.
So yeah, like they are not going to be like large maps. But what was the other question? Bigger teams, four players, teams, and stuff like that. I cannot tell you exactly, but we have something in mind.
Yeah, like we are testing some ideas internally. Some of them work really fine on the paper, but not as much in the game. So it's all about iterations, trying the best approach, and trying to get as much as possible, as much fun for you and for ourselves. So we are playing the game as well. So yeah, it's really hard to come up with something that's going to actually work well with all the rest, which is already in the game.
Love, love, love the new team kill prevention. Oh,
Oh, thank you.
glad to hear.
We are happy to deliver.
Have you considered adding Molotovs or gas grenades to help flush out campers?
This is something that we've discussed. Like, eventually, we would like to add more tools, but some of them may be explosives. Currently, you already have like those contact bombs, but they are not meant to be used offensive that much. Like,
Yeah.
you cannot throw the contact bomb.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is something that we are considering. There's always some limitation on how to do that and how to provide you with more opportunities while still keeping the game enjoyable and fun for everyone. Because some people just like to camp, some people just like to kill the campers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really difficult to balance those things. There's something that works that could possibly help us in that regard, possibly sooner than later. What? Where? Who? Okay, cool. So yeah, let's try to get the bird cache this time.
Yeah, by the way, so what is your favorite addition that we added with the 1.2?
That's
Let
a
us
good
know
question.
right now
Yeah.
in the chat because I'm really looking forward to seeing it. My download is at 85%. Can you guys make my internet better? I wish.
We're trying. We're trying. I share your pain because today, as the QA already had the build and everyone around had the build, I was just downloading and downloading and downloading. So I fully understand that how it feels. Somewhere around, was it? Yeah. And yes, I don't have all the spots memorized, so I would need to find it as well. On the other hand, still, we as the developers usually know our way around the maps, so yeah, we've played them so many times that it's a bit easier for us to find the spots according to the photos, even though we don't know where exactly the spots are.
Yeah. But following to this, someone
Yes.
is still asking about the Pyrit cache. Basically, if it would be possible to restrict it so only people who have the Polaroid pictures can find it.
This is something that we considered. We wanted to add another measure instead, like having so many spots that
Yeah.
you won't be able to
Memorize them all.
memorize them all. Like, or if you are, good for you, I guess. Like that shows the skill. Like if you are able to memorize all the spots, yeah. There were even some other improvements in this regard, but yeah, like eventually we may come even to looking them to Polaroids. On the other hand, it would be kind of strange if you go into an encounter, see someone trying to dig the spot,
Yeah.
and you need to not only let him slip the slope, but get the Polaroid out of the corpse that slid the slope. So yeah, like that would be kind of strange if you know where it is, but
But you
still
cannot
need,
take
yeah.
it. Yeah. That's right.
It kind of breaks the immersion in some way, but on the other hand, it may be necessary. Yeah. So what I looted a lot. Ah, ton of things. I don't need this much ammo. Hopefully.
If playing duos, can you drop stuff to your partner and not destroy it? Currently not.
Exactly. Like,
You,
we are,
you know, up until now there wasn't even the option to like destroy the weapons. So
exactly, yeah.
we gotta take it easy.
We have a ton of ideas, indeed. Like ideas, not that they
yeah.
are cheap, but they are easy to make. Then we need to prototype it and need to see if it works fine in the game. Like some of the ideas actually don't work as well as they seemed to. So this is something that we wanted to address, and yeah, like I think more ways how to interact with each other in the teams
Yeah.
is something that we have in mind. But currently we are testing several ideas and see which of them are going to work and which of them aren't.
Exactly.
Like as always in the Outlands, there would be things that would have upsides and downsides. Like yeah, you are able to help someone or shoot them. Yeah. So you would need to trust the other one. That they that was lame.
Oh, where is he? Ah, here he is. Let's see. Oh. Close call.
Yeah, that was my bad. Just completely lame from my side.
I would like a cannibalism feature. Oh, come on. You cannot just eat someone. And it also wouldn't make sense for Vigor.
Yeah.
You have Daisy for that. So is new stuff for the shelter next? What stuff exactly?
Like currently we are thinking about the ways how to improve the shelter. There are some ways, but currently it's not the top priority for us.
Yeah, and I don't think that it is for the community either.
Yeah.
Like, you know, judging from the comments and stuff like that, I think that we need to focus on different things for now.
Like indeed, I fully understand that you would like to do more in the shelter once you have the level 13, everything built and stuff like that. That's the concern that we are thinking about, indeed.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there's too many players who don't have this luxury. So first, we would like to do something that improves the game for everyone, and that's improving the encounters. Yeah, so as you have seen, we are adding more things to the encounters, or even the battle pass kinda provides you with the feedback on how you go in the encounters. Because so far I've run 3 encounters and got what, like 500 XP. Not great, not terrible.
Yeah, not great, not terrible. Ah. Any chance we will be able to lean while aiming?
I don't think so. Like there are two things about that. A, we won't be able to fit it into the gamepad.
Yeah.
That's a technical issue, but that could be possibly somehow manageable. But on the other hand, there's other ways how to go around. You already have the third-person camera, so you know what's going on around. So the leaning is not that necessary from our point of view.
Yeah. So, no one actually told us what is your favorite edition in the 1.2. I'm still watching chat and I'm not seeing anything. So, what is your favorite edition? Is it the Christmas customization? Is it the, Team Killer thing? Is it Battle Pass maybe? Maybe the crafting boosters, because many of you were actually asking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe the moving targets. Yeah, this is also something that was mentioned so many times. So I would actually love to hear if any of you already tried them out. Let us know. Food for the crates. Yeah, definitely. This is also a great addition, and it was heavily requested.
Yeah, and even the Battle Pass provides you with the crates. So
Yeah.
there are different ways how to get crates now, not only by getting for the airdrop, which I didn't manage to do.
Someone is mentioning the Battle Pass. I see bombs, Battle Pass. Yeah, so tools and Battle Pass seem to be the most welcomed. Glad to hear.
Yeah.
Least favorite is the radiation change. Okay, we understand. As I said, we are going to tweak it a little bit really soon. Color crosshairs are my favorite.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so happy to, like, it's not like in the main features, like the biggest features,
Yeah.
but it was like mentioned so many times that I was also so excited to see it in the changelog. Really great.
And they're like helping people to see the game properly. Like even if they are colorblind, is something that I am really happy that we managed to do. So yeah.
What about the full damage? I myself am not sure.
We just joked today or yesterday that we would rename antibiotics to kneecap protectors because they work like that. You just fall down and instead of hurting your knee, you use antibiotics. Did I even?
But the guy is like, nope, nope, not this time. Let's hand him down. One kill.
How about no?
He's there. He's there. Well, murder, at least.
That's me.
At the very least.
That's me. Nah, not today. That's not the best day to play for me.
Can you show us where we can access the colorblind feature?
Indeed. It's right here in the options. I think it's in audio and video. It isn't. In the game, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the crosshair color, you can change it here, and there are different kinds of colorblind options. So yeah, I just forgot from the top of my head where it actually is, because those are the things that I set once and don't care about after all.
Exactly. I also do not need to change it personally.
Yeah.
So
Thanks a lot for the good question. I'm really glad to help, but I hope that this is going to help eventually to as many people as possible.
please answer my radiation question. Why so quick now? No time for a shootout. the radiation was perfect before 1.2 update. It's the only thing I hate. Please answer.
The thing is that the radiation itself, well, it may sound strange. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like it adds additional gameplay element, but you need to realize that if you are in the radiation, yeah, your vision is impaired. It's harder for you to heal up or something like that. You are unable to heal up. Your max HP decreases. On the other hand, this takes an enormous amount of time. Like
Yeah.
the radiation isn't as bad as 3.6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So taken that into account, it just provides you with the way how to wait until the very end and decide when you want to leave. Like, yeah, there are obviously going to be people who are going to die to radiation,
Yeah.
but this is something that we are going to adjust. We are going to make the shootouts after the era a bit longer by postponing the time when radiation actually is going to hit. Yeah, I've seen a ghost. So this is something that we would like to address.
The game is always improving, and I'm happy to be part of helping with the preview. We are glad to have you on
Thank you very
board.
much.
Thank you so much. The feedback was awesome, and it helped us massively. Love your game. Thank you so much.
Oh,
You guys are too sweet.
we so glad to hear that. Like we are trying to improve the game as much as possible. So there are going to be many more updates coming, even possibly this year and then next year. So yeah.
Where can I buy Vigor merch? You can actually buy it also on our website. There is a link to our shop, which I can show you in a minute. I will just quickly jump right on our website. You can see that here is the merch option, and you will be redirected into the merch shop.
Like keep in mind that some of those things that we have aren't easily buyable. Like for example, the T-shirt that I have, it's deaf only. Or if you want to get the tomato timer, you need to get to some convention or something like that where we actually appear in person. So it's not that easy to get it. But yeah, there's just a handful of them.
So, any more questions, guys? We are already streaming for quite a while. So if you have any questions, do not forget to ask right now before we end the stream. Yeah, I don't think anyone has taken to the Radiation Love. Love the game myself, played it every day since I downloaded it. You are doing a great job, and I think everyone appreciates
you.
how much you guys are listening to the feedback. Well done, Team Vigor. Thank you so much. It's so heartwarming
Indeed.
to hear all of the positive feedback.
Like we are happy for all the feedback, but the positive always warms our hearts. Yeah.
I have noticed on the merch shop there are maps for other games. Any plans on releasing printed maps for this game would be cool.
On one hand, I think it would be cool. On the other hand, I realize that the games that we have in Vigor aren't as big as, for example, in Arma, like or DayZ. Like if you take a look on Livonia, both in DayZ and in Arma, like the game has 163 square kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. And the maps that we have in Vigor are roughly 1 kilometer square. So doing those tourist maps of the Vigor areas wouldn't be the best thing, but we can possibly think of something how to make those maps enjoyable, like the same way as the Outlanders do when they open the map in their hands. It may be something smaller, just cut off or something like that. Yeah. Thanks a lot for the idea. Yeah. Like, I'm not promising anything, but
Exactly.
we may
Yep.
try to investigate what can we do with that. And it seems like I survived the encounter.
Wow,
Impost
well,
achievable. Yeah.
one time at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but the sweater looks so cool.
Yeah.
I can't
I
get
like
over
it.
it.
I really like it. Yeah, and still, like, I'm able to check both the loot and the summary of battle pass, so I know what exactly I did,
Yeah.
what I did right, and this can improve my gameplay. So next time I'm going to kill the idle man there, but next time most likely I'm going to go for the airdrop.
Yeah. So, guys, any questions? How many of you actually tried the update already? Because I see a lot of people commenting that they haven't had the chance to do so. Some of you are still downloading. So, who actually tried it? Yeah, so some people already have. We have 2 people that have tried it on Mixer already.
Wow, cool. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, 2 more people. I have not. This stream is slowing down my download. LMAO. Well, you have to decide,
Yeah.
priorities, man.
Indeed.
Night maps would be cool.
We've already
Yeah.
addressed night map several times.
Yeah.
Like, this is something we most likely won't do. Like, closest to that is the dusk time at bridges.
Yeah.
But as for the night maps themselves, you would need to have either some tools, and then you would either play in green mode all the time, which kinda spells boring to me, but I may be completely wrong.
Yeah.
And or you wouldn't see anything. And as far as I heard from the community, there are 2 ways. Like, there are people who would like night maps, and there are people who would like maps without some limited visibility. And those 2 things don't match well together.
Exactly. Like some people hate even the snowing.
Yeah.
So I cannot
Or the
possibly
fog,
imagine
yeah.
them liking the night maps. But yeah, there are always two sides of the story. For now, we do not think that night maps are that of a good idea because it would take away from the the environments and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, that's about it. Someone is asking us to explain the food donations once again.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Is what we donated lost? No, it is not. What you have already donated, it is why the cost of the crates, like in the food donations, is currently so high, because
Yep.
there are already people that have donated the food. So you are not losing anything. If you have donated, you can claim the rewards. There is a countdown when the donation will be collected. So this
Exactly.
is the stuff you have to look at.
Yeah, and once the donations are collected, you get the amount of the crates according to the level of food you spent or you donated. So if I donated 5,000 food, then I get 3 common crates and 3 rare crates, and so on, up
So-
until the
yeah.
special issue crates.
So once again, you cannot claim the reward right away. You donate the food, and then every once in a while the donations will be collected, and then you will get the crates from the
Exactly.
donations.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
I hope so. But yeah, thanks a lot for a great question. Like, it helps to explain this.
Will my food in my inventory be deleted if I don't use it this month?
I don't think so.
No,
Like,
no.
that's exactly the reason why we've added the option not to just donate all the food,
Yeah,
but to
you
select
can choose.
how much food would you like to donate. Like, if you are okay with donating just 200,000 food and you don't want those special issue crates, which is something I cannot imagine, but there may be people like that, indeed. I always like special issue crates. But there may be people who don't. Then you can save that for another season, for example. Like, I can imagine people who already have over 250,000 food collected, like Simpsons family and people like that,
Yeah.
that they are going to save the food for next season, or just try to compete in the leaderboards.
A map filter option would be a nice option. Map filter option?
Like that, you would like to filter out just the maps
Map.
that.
You want to play in a quick play. Yeah, I think that I saw that one
Yeah.
already. That you can like choose the maps that you want to rotate in the quick play.
I see. Yeah.
That would kind of take from the point of the quick play.
Yeah. But yeah, like this is something that we need to consider. We are considering
yeah.
how to make the matchmaking even more fluent for you. So currently we are considering several options
Yeah.
how to make it better. Yeah.
You will see, but there is not going to be like full-on filter option or something like that. But there is already a discussion in this regard going on, so
Yeah.
we will see. Crates will cost less food next season. Yes. Right now, since many people already donated, we put the numbers higher, just make it fair. But the next season, we will tackle a little bit with the food cost.
Like we plan to have several seasons, like one after each other. So those seasons are going to provide you with constant stream of crates if you are able to collect and donate the food to those who are in need.
So, already we have been streaming for around an hour, so we have time for last questions. 3 last questions. We are going to take 3 last questions. So put them in the chat right now, so we have time to answer them. Let's see. I don't see any questions. Any questions? Can you guys maybe make a website where we can see all our stats, like kills, death ratio, and stuff like that?
This is indeed something that we considered. Like, first thing to mention is that from my point of view, Vigor is not that much about killing.
Yeah.
It's more about being in the post-war world, rebuilding your shelter, and stuff like that. So, from my point of view, killing is just a tool. Like, if you are able to get your stuff done even without killing anyone, which I in the end managed to kill someone, but usually I don't. Good for you. So we would need to think of stats that are somehow important from our point of view. You already can see that we collect several of those in the battle pass.
Yeah.
So this is something that we may possibly build on. Now it's just the question how to show it to the players. Eventually it may come, but I won't promise you anything just yet.
Someone is mentioning an bug that we found out, that there is map clipping on Iron Signs. Yeah, we know about it and we are currently looking into it.
Yeah.
But thank you for reporting. This makes
great,
things much easier and much faster for us to resolve.
Like indeed, there may be some minor issues that you would like to fix, or you would like us to be fixed, to be precise. So feel free to let us know, and we are trying to improve all those things and make it better and fix everything which is possible to be fixed as soon as possible.
And last question. Can you make the arcade machine from a Max Shelter work? Like pay 1 crown for a minigame or something like that? Nice idea. As we said, we are always looking for things to make the shelter better, more exciting for you. Currently, we are focusing more on the encounters, the dual play and stuff like that. So we will see what the future will bring, but definitely there are currently no plans for that. So there is some positive feedback. Best free game ever.
Oh,
Thank you
thanks
so
a lot.
much. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching our today's stream. Hope we answered at least most of your questions. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments on all of our social media, Reddit, Discord, anywhere, and we will try to answer them. Keep the feedback on 1.2 coming, obviously, and hopefully see you soon. So thank you guys, and
Thank you very much. Bye.
good time.
Enjoy your time.